In software business, as businesses become more and more software defined, it's the software product which is the business proposition to the customers, and the product quality is nothing but the software quality, right? And we are seeing that with social media, there is no room for bad quality to hide. Even if 10, 20 customers face a problem, they make a noise on Twitter or on social media. So the way we help customers is we help them to track the customer experience of every single user. And we help companies to know in advance if there is going to be an event which can affect a lot of customers regarding quality of service. And later on we use the same data or the same intelligence to predict the customer experience of the next release. So we are providing continuous intelligence on experience. We are providing continuous testing services before the application goes live, ensuring that organizations have a 360-degree view of their digital quality. How we are different than others in the market is most companies in the market are either supporting digital quality in the pre-production, or there are companies who are working on measuring the quality in post-production. We are probably the only ones who operate on both the sides, who start from before the software goes live and continue to take ownership till the software is used by the consumers, and we measure ourselves in terms of how many frustrated users, the release has. That's our measure of our success, right? And hence, because we are more end-to-end, and that is why almost all the banks are outsourced to us in terms of managing the digital quality. So the challenge that customers are facing is that with banks coming into competition with born digital companies like Paytm or digital insurance companies like GoDigit, competing with say ICICI Lombard. So when the born digital companies are trying to eat the pie of the existing banking and insurance players, they also try to move with speed to try and catch up with them. But whenever an organization tries to increase the speed, one of the first things that gets hit is the quality or the quality of experience, right? So currently it is not about that you can trade off speed for quality or quality for speed. You have to have both together. So the quality keeps breaking whenever organizations are making changes to their softwares, and which results in the users, sometimes it doesn't work on the latest version of the iPhone, or sometimes it is slow, or sometimes the third-party integration which the bank has, the response doesn't come from there, leading in a broken transaction. Currently, the biggest recurring problem customers face is that half of their IT is in their control in the data center, and half of the IT is not in their control. A bank integrates with an Amazon, a bank integrates with a MakeMyTrip, it integrates with Aadhaar, it integrates with so many external entities. So the whole ecosystem doesn't work all the time, because what is in your control at data center you can still control. What is not in your control, it makes it harder for them to track. And that is where we come into the picture. We track it, the inside as well as the outside view, and give them a consolidated view that where things may be breaking. So currently the biggest problem facing especially the banks is how do you manage the quality of service with increasing amount of IT going out of the data center, where everybody is trying to become an open platform or banking as a service. So everybody is talking those terms. But that also means that you are giving away control. You have fintechs as your partners or anybody else as your partners, but you cannot control what is it that, but if I am a consumer, I am doing a transaction through a bank. If the transaction doesn't go through, the problem may be at NPCI, but I will tend to blame the bank. So that is what is happening. The banks are getting blamed for anything, everything, though they may or may not be responsible. But their business now demand that they have to have lots of back-end integrations to survive, for them to innovate. So that's where the current challenge in customer experience is about. So when you think of any customer experience, right? I mean, if you read any studies, you will notice that the customer experience, the way it is measured, is that how many people had good experience versus how many people had a bad experience or very bad experience. So whenever you look at a site, you just see how many 5 stars and then immediately you go and see how many 1 stars and 2 stars, right? So any kind, if you have a broken journey, if you have a very slow journey, if the partner ecosystem doesn't work, usually you will be very frustrated, you know. One is you didn't find the product you were looking for, but you may still not be that much hurt, right? You may say, okay, I don't like this color, I want some other color. But you wanted to buy something which you liked and you could not buy, you know, because of certain problems, right? So you tend to typically give a 1 star or a 2 star, or you become, you are very unhappy, or you are trying to transfer some money to somebody, and at that moment it doesn't work, right? And obviously that leads to a lot of frustration. So we help customers to ensure that they have minimal 1 stars and 2 stars, you know, so that the overall perception of the company in the market is positive, because today the brand is all associated with what people perceive on the social media, right? So our association ensures that customers don't end up having these bad experiences, as we would say. So we are more like minesweepers, ensuring that the big landmines are cleared and the business continues in its positive form, right? So that's the, and it obviously also helps in ensuring that it protects the brand.